Dokkan battle video. Today we're gonna look at EZA Physical Future Gohan. This guy's looking really good to me. I think he actually might be, I think I like him better than Hit. I mean, let's go through this video first. But like, I definitely get it, right? Like Hit has got some thing. I feel like Hit is gonna be doing a lot more damage in this Future Gohan, 99% of the time. But Future Gohan is, I think, a pretty good unit. The thing that's awesome about these category lead EZAs is it's really helping in terms of like running these teams, right? So like Hit is like a character you could find on the friends list because people have actually got him with dupes and stuff like that. In UI Goku, same thing. Physical Future Gohan, same thing. So it's like having like actual like relevant leaders for these categories like floating around again is good. Let's give Gohan a sticker right here. I could use these. I'll just use a normal sticker right here. So let's give Physical Future Gohan a sticker, and we will go ahead and hop in and test out how good he is. But I already took him into the God event, and he was performing pretty well. We'll make sure to look at him without a Future Trunks around and with a Future Trunks around and sort of see some of the levels he'll get to. But I just feel like this is a character that will just play very well in all difficult content, and I think that really matters. I think it does. Alright, so we're here on a team. We're going to start out on the new Future team that we can run with Physical Future Gohan. Again, I like his presence as a leader for the team a lot better than the tech androids, actually. They're really good, but Future has nothing for the tech androids, right? In terms of like linking partners and other good characters and shit like that. They need help on Future. They're great on a lot of other teams, but Future is, at this point, basically just like a bunch of Saiyans anyway, right? So we're definitely going to see a couple different versions of, I think, Physical Future Gohan, right? Him with a Trunks on rotation, he's much better than if we do not have a Trunks on rotation. So let's go and take a look at him. So we're at 137k defense. This is no support. AGL Mai does support, but she supports AGL and Peppy Gals. So we're not getting a buff here for Physical Future Gohan. AGL Trunks is getting support, but not the Physical Future Gohan. The only link we have with this Trunks is Fierce Battle. Okay. We can get Dismal Future with Mai, though. Let's do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what we are able to get here with our boy Physical Future Gohan. Now, remember, I think that this guy is more so a defensive unit than anything, right? Like, he's going to be getting 7% damage reduction at the start of every turn. So, Physical Future Gohan's first turn in, he has, 37% damage reduction, along with that, whatever his defense is. The one issue I'm having with this Trunks, or excuse me, with this Gohan that I feel like is actually an issue here, is the fact that he has All in the Family as a link instead of Cold Judgment. I think Cold Judgment is a link that many, like, my characters, many Future Trunkses have that link, right? So, like, if he had that, that would help him, again, with Future Trunkses, which is what you want this unit to do. But instead he has All in the Family, which is a defensive link, but it's, it's the Sun family link. We need him to be with other Gohans and stuff. All right, I mean, 3.88 right there with no support, as tanky as this guy is going to be, I feel like that's fine. Right, like this is a double digits easy, right? What is this gonna do? Yeah, it's literally nothing. Okay, I mean it's not a bad first turn from him, honestly. Again, because it's not like we had like any that was no support. Like that was only the Dismal Future link active, and then Fierce Battle right there for Future Gohan. Like we barely even had anything active, and I think he was looking pretty good right there. Alright, I have a friend Future Gohan here as well. This guy, though, is not full level 10 links, but I mean, I guess we could get his attack set in here, sure, why not? So with Int Future Gohan, they have everything active except for, what is the fourth link? I think that's Prepared for Battle. The wiki has a different order than Future Gohan's links. Okay, so his links are All in the Family, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Experienced Fighters, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle. That's his link set. Actually, we're not going to be able to get enough key on this rotation. Yeah, because this Future Gohan doesn't have... Oh, it's a good turn for this Future Gohan. Okay. Sure, let's do this right here. And now we'll actually be able to get a super attack with Physical Future Gohan. I think let's do another run. We'll go to maybe like the Bond of Master and a Cycle team, maybe like the Android Cell Saga team, one of these other teams. Or maybe Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan could be another team where future Gohan can excel in. Oh, wow, yeah. He's a buff for the Super Saiyan team. That's an interesting thing to think about. That Super Saiyan team has just been gotten buffed so much this year as well. But this guy, 4.76 right there. That's just with links and stuff, too. That's not even... Yeah, because there's major links like experienced fighters and Super Saiyan and stuff like that. We didn't have active on our other future Gohan there. Okay, not bad. I think this future Gohan, I mean, if he's going to be jumping into 4 million attack stats without support while he's like untouchable defensively, I'm taking that. Because it's like, I feel like this guy defensively, like turn 1 in like Super Battle Road stages and stuff like that is going to be fairly good. He's going to be a lot better after he supers because the super attack effect, he greatly raises defense for 1 turn. But this guy's looking pretty good, I think. Alright guys, we're on the Android Cell Saga team now. Now, I did not intend this to be like a run where we're not going to see Gohan with future Trunks, but that's exactly what this is going to turn into. Because, you know, I brought 3 future Trunkses. They're all in the second rotation. Keep in mind that the way future Gohan's passive is worded, by the way, he gets 120% attack and defense and a medium chance, 30% chance to crit if your team has a future Saga category ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn. So that would include this unit, that would include the AGL Trunks and Mai, right? All it specifically has to be is just any Trunks that's in the future category. So it just needs to be future Trunks, not Kid Trunks or, you know, Dragon Ball GT Trunks, right? You guys get it. Yeah, I mean, damn, we're down to 84k defense. That's not particularly great. This is a good rotation for Gohan. I mean, yeah, we have everything active except for Dismal Future with support. 100k defense, though. This is the thing with this physical future Gohan. That's, even though he has 37% damage reduction right here, I don't know that that's going to cut it in difficult, you know, extreme Super Battle Road stage. I don't know, man, if 100k defense right there is going to cut that shit. Now, remember, he does greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack effect. So, I mean, he's going to get better defense, but this future Gohan, to me, screams like he's good. He's better than Tech Hit if he's able to be run as a slot 1 defensive unit, right? I don't know. I really can see an argument for Tech Hit being better, though, because it's like Tech Hit has a certain level of consistency that I've found he does not drop below. And you cannot say the same thing about physical future Gohan, right? There's factors that come into play that would make future Gohan, like, very unimpressive, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we get right here. Again, this is a good turn, right? Everything active except for Dismal Future. What buff is Dismal Future? 2 key and 5% crit chance. So we sort of maximize his attack and defensive stats from links. All right, let's go ahead and see this right here. Again, we're on the Android Cell Saga team. 3.82. Again, like, he really needs a future Trunks, dude. Like, he has to have future Trunks. Because it's like, this turn was not bad. Like, we had like all of his links, we had support, and I feel like defensively and offensively, it's just like okay, right? Like, it's not anything crazy. So it's like looking at him, it's like the other thing too is if our health was super low, defensively he would have been fine, right? Because future Gohan doesn't get start of turn defense if you're at full health and no future Trunks, as we just saw. He only had 100k defense. He gets up to a maximum of 158% defense the lower your health is, and I believe it's like a slow buff, like that sort of like kicks into gear, right? It's like every couple percent of HP you lose, he gets a little bit of defense, right? It's not like the huge thresholds where it's like every 10% he's getting like a huge buff or something like that. So, man, it's looking to me like there's 2 versions of future Gohan, with Trunks and without Trunks. The good news, however, is that Trunks is ridiculous. They've dropped... how many future Saga Trunkses have they... Let me count. Actually, let me count in... Let's take a look here. How many future Saga Trunkses have they dropped in 2021? Let me take a look here, see if we can come up with this number. So, okay. We're looking for future Saga Trunkses that they've brought into the game just in this calendar year. So this guy counts 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not really going to count him, right? But then, okay, so we've got the 4 new units. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, right? But then we start scrolling down, and it's like we get to the EZAs, right? Because it's like, let's see. You EZAs, what is that? 5, 6, you're an EZA. 7, 8, they're EZAs. This is number 9. So we have 9 future Trunks buffs just in this year. And then I could easily say 10 if I include the SSR of this guy right here. So there actually is like 10 new units. And a lot of them are really good, right? Like, I think physical LR Trunks' EZA is pretty good, right? Like that tech Trunks that came with physical Vegito Blue is pretty good. So like that is a good thing for future Gohan. All right, how are we doing on this turn? All 7, beautiful. Okay, so this is future Gohan like sort of maxed out without a Trunks on rotation. We have all 7 links active, and we're getting, what, 60% attack and defensive support? Because I believe Goku and Gohan, they're 30% the Goku family, right? Yeah, 30% the Goku family, and then this guy is 30% to Bond of Master and Disciple. So, okay, sure. Let's go ahead and see what we look like on this turn. All 7 links active. Does Int Future Gohan have all in the family? He does. He does. Okay. So they are a nasty rotation. Int Future Gohan and Physical Future Gohan. If your health is really low, this as a rotation, Physical Future Gohan and Int Future Gohan, you're not going to take any damage. Like, this, I think Int Future Gohan has actually been revived a little bit. My boy Dave is going to be happy, because Int Future Gohan, you know, with all the Trunkses and Future Gohans being sort of mid, that hurt him. But now, like, he's not going to do overly impressive damage. But in base, if your health is really low, Int Future Gohan is a good tank. And, you know, if you've got Bond and Master and Disciple category allies around him with his damage reduction after Super Saiyan, he's a pretty good tank. So I do kind of think Int Future Gohan, again, has been revived a little bit with all the other characters that have dropped with him. Like, he's actually definitely runnable now, I think, in difficult content, right? You need a couple of factors to go your way, right? Like, full health, you know, turn 1 in, like, a Super Battle Road stage, Int Future Gohan's not going to be that impressive. But if his health is low, if he's transformed into Super Saiyan with a damage reduction, he can be pretty good. But all right, let's see what we get. So this is all 7 links active for future Gohan, no Trunks. Let's see what his attack stat and defensive stat is going to be. And we have a 60% support too. Okay, so he gets up to 4.21. Honestly, I would say that's not really that impressive. I mean, that's all 7 links, 4 million. Like, not really going too crazy for that. Because he was in slot 2, he got the greatly raised defense for 1 turn. So, like, he's looking better. This is good, though. I'm glad we were able to get this in. So, you know, we saw really good rotations for future Gohan without Trunks. And we saw that, this boy wants, he wants a future Trunks on rotation bad. Okay. Let's go maybe to, like, Bond and Master and Disciple or something like that. And this time, let's make sure, you know, we got, like, you know, STR Future Trunks or something like that. Like, one of those crazy units. And we'll sort of see what we could look like here. But I don't know. When I took this Future Gohan into the God event, he was really impressive. But, like, I was bringing, you know, the ridiculously OP Hybrid Saiyan team, you know, like AGL Kid Gohan and all the ridiculousness. So we'll see. Let's keep going. I think we'll do Bond and Master and Disciple next, because that team is definitely, like, pretty nasty at this point. Alright, so now we're on the Bond and Master and Disciple team. So remember, we're on a 150% team, is the buff that we're actually going to be getting here. Double leader skill, right? Because I brought AGL Kid Gohan as lead, but there's no AGL Kid Gohans in the friend list. But LR Trunks and Future Gohan, they are a Bond and Master and Disciple as well. Again, that's why I like when these teams have got, like, many different, like, leaders that could work well. It makes it easier, just a lot easier with this bullshit friend system. Okay, so this is a pretty good rotation, I think, for future Gohan. Everything is active except for experienced fighters and all in the family, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is looking a lot better, right? Like, 150k defense with 37% damage reduction. He does greatly raised defense on super attack as well. So he's definitely looking a lot better right here, right? I did really fill the team up quite a bit here for us with future Trunks units as well, right? Again, it's just a Trunks that's on the future category is all we need. So there still could be a lot of buffs for that character as well coming, like future Trunks characters. I think Super Trunks potentially could get a Dokkan Fest at some point. Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks certainly could get, I think, a Dokkan Fest or an LR. Remember, he was on the LR election, although who knows, right? Because goddamn Kid Buu, this is like, dude, this Buu could like triple his attack, and I feel like he's still doing double digits right there. But like, there's just like yeah, Kid Buu was on the LR election. And they're dropping another TUR for him, though, instead of an LR. So it's hard to say, but I do think that we could still see a lot of LRs and a lot of characters for future Trunks still come in the future. So that would really help our boy here, Physical Future Gohan, remain relevant for a while, right? Having, like, some really good characters continue to come out in the future to really, like, you know, help Future Gohan stay sort of relevant. Because it definitely looks to me like when you've got that Future Trunks on rotation, he's looking good, right? I mean, it makes sense, right? Because he's already getting 158% attack at the start of turn. Then he's getting another 120% with Trunks around. Like, that's a lot. And then he's actually got start of turn defense with the 120% defense right there. So that's looking good. So, and again, any damage we take is certainly a good thing. It'll definitely make Future Gohan's defense go up. It's like, if your health happens to be really low going into a turn, there's no way Future Gohan is taking damage, right? Like, he will be able to absolutely take nothing, I'm thinking, like, a lot of times. One thing about this Trunks right here is it is such a bummer that it's gotta specifically be, like, that teen Gohan. Because if it could have been youth Gohan as well, right, like the AGL Dokkan Fest, he would have been looking so much better. Okay, so let's do this right here. In terms of links, we don't have All in the Family, Fierce Battle, and Experienced Fighters. Defense is up to 155k. And again, remember, every turn, that damage reduction just gets higher and higher and higher, right? Like, he's starting to get, like, very impressive, right? You know, once we start getting, like, up to, like, 50% damage reduction. Because remember, it only takes 4 turns. 4 turns, and Future Gohan will have his full buff. The turn 1, he's got 37% damage reduction. Turn 2 is 44%. Turn 3 is, 51%. And then turn 4 is up to 58% damage reduction. 58% is a pretty good number, especially, like, you know, after he super attacks, greatly raises his defense and a lot of stuff. Like, I like this Future Gohan a lot. Again, I could see the argument for tech hit, though. Like, I actually feel like I feel like this guy, Future Gohan, like, he's sort of, like, balanced in a good way to where he's on, like, sort of like that same level. I think I probably do like Future Gohan more. Like, let me, like, go into, like, you know, Super Battle Road, like, some of these tough Super Battle Road stages. I wonder how he feels. Like, All Out Struggle, right? Like, just like a horrible team where we're not really going to be able to build things around him correctly and sort of see how he might perform in a stage like that. That's what I'll be curious to see, right? Because again, like, All Out Struggle Super Battle Road, it's not like is there even any Future Trunkses on that team? I don't think so. So it's like, it's just going to be Future Gohan in there, and, like, we'll sort of see how he's going to perform. All Out Struggle is definitely, like, one of those categories where it's like, dude, they could have easily, like, there's so many extra characters that could have been added to that one. All right, so we have a really good rotation for Future Gohan right here. 178k defense he's up to. We got everything active except for All in the Family and Experienced Fighters. We got a lot of defensives, or we have a lot of support in general. So let's go ahead and see what numbers we'll get to with him right here. We'll probably do one more run, I think, like, on, like, the Hybrid Saiyan team. But he definitely does look fine. I mean, like, in, like, showcase settings, he's not, like, you know, because, like, tech hit, you'd get up to, like, 7-8 million attack stats and shit like that, right? Like, consistently. But, like, this guy, like, 5 million right there. I mean, I'll take a 5 million attack stat with 50% damage reduction. Are you kidding me? Like, in long events, Future Gohan's going to be so crazy, too. He's just going to be ridiculous, man, for difficult content. I feel like people are going to be using this guy a lot. Infinite Dragon Ball History Stages, Legendary Vegeta event, collection of epic battles, you know, all those types of things. This Gohan is going to be crazy, man. I think he's looking pretty good. I think they actually did a really good job with this Physical Future Gohan EZA, for sure. Alright guys, so here we're on the Hybrid Saiyan team. I kind of just want to get one more rotation. I think I want to get the STR support Trunks. along with B-Pan, and then Future Gohan, and sort of see how they're going to perform. Let me see what Future Gohan looks like on this turn. So we'd have All in the Family. Oh, boy. Even with 40% support and All in the Family, we're only at 100k defense. So it's like, yeah, I mean, he really is, like, thirsting for another Future Trunks on rotation to really, really help him just be a lot more competitive, right? I do feel like there are certain situations where Ki potentially could be an issue, but I do feel like Future Gohan's teams have got a lot of support, right? Because, I mean, it's Dismal Future. If you're around units with Dismal Future, you know, Prepare for Battle is pretty common. Again, it's more so just Trunks. You want to really get this guy around Trunks units, and he's going to look very impressive. So again, let me skip ahead a couple turns, and let me get B-Pan. Let's get the STR Hybrid Saiyan support Trunks, and then Physical Future Gohan. And we'll see what attack stats we get right there for Future Gohan in that situation. Alright, let's see what Future Gohan does on this turn. We got everything active but Prepare for Battle and Experienced Fighters. We'll be able to have B-Pan's active skill up. We'll see what stats Future Gohan's looking like right here. So let me know what you guys think of him. I think Future Gohan is a pretty good unit. I think he'll perform really well in difficult content. I think he's going to be very tanky. If you're going into long events, he's going to become like very untouchable towards the end. I think he'll actually perform even well against Evolution Blue Vegeta in the Legendary Vegeta event. We will test it out. So let me know what you guys think of this Future Gohan. But yeah, again, he is pretty nasty. So let's see what his attack set is right here, and then we'll go ahead and move into his details. Alright, so V-Pan, double super attack, good, great, awesome, terrific. And Future Gohan gets a 6.42. Not bad, considering he can't take damage. Pretty good. Pretty good for a tank like this. Alright, Future Gohan, not bad, not bad. Alright, this is Power to Face Despair, Super Saiyan Gohan Future. His leader skill is the Future Saga category, Ki 3 and 170% to stats. So I do think he probably is easily the ideal Future Saga leader. Again, the androids are just a better unit than this Future Gohan, for sure. But they don't work as well on the Future category team as this Gohan does, right? His super attack is the Explosive Dance, which greatly raises attack and defense for one turn and does immense damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Hope for the Future, he gets 158% attack at the start of turn. He gets defense up to a maximum of 158%. The less HP remaining, the greater the defensive boost. Again, plays a lot better for difficult content. But a lot of times in difficult content, the enemies don't whittle you down. They just blow your ass off the field with 700k super attacks and stuff like that in some of the difficult content now. So I don't know how much of a fan I am of that ability anymore. I'd much rather he just has the defense, right? He gets 30% damage reduction at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 7% damage reduction at the start of each turn, up to a max of 28%. So fully build up, Future Gohan will have 58% damage reduction. Along with his defense, he'll be pretty tanky for sure. And then this really is the most important part of his kit, basically. This is what makes him really good. He gets 120% attack and defense, and then a medium chance, a 30% chance of critting if your team has a Future Saga category ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn. His links are Golden Warrior, All in the Family, Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. One thing that is actually not great, again, I feel like this Future Gohan would have been better if he had Cold Judgment rather than All in the Family. Because again, they already want you to use him with Future Trunks, and it has to be on rotation of Future Trunks. And All in the Family is, you know, the Sun family link, the Goku family link. So that doesn't do you any good next to Trunks units. And many of those Future Trunks characters have Cold Judgment. So it would have been this guy would have been a lot better, actually, if he had Cold Judgment instead of All in the Family. That, I'm telling y'all, would have made a significant difference in this guy just being outright a lot better, right? Seriously. Because that's, what was it, 25% defense he'd be getting? And again, most of these powerful Future Trunks units have got Cold Judgment. So that would have made a really big deal. 12 Q multiplier is 150%, typical. Wow, dude, he's on so many categories for EZAs. EZAs, he'll help you get Xenion. There's the Int Blue Vegeta, and then there's Int LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Those are the two main EZAs where this Future Gohan will help you get Zenny. And then, of course, our boy Future Gohan is on a bunch of category teams, and he's on some weaker teams as well. And some good teams, right? So here, of course, he's on the Hybrid Saiyan team. It's like, dude, every 5 seconds I'm talking about how good the team is, and they had to assemble LR to it, as well as a really top-tier EZA unit in this Gohan. He's also on the Future category team, which is now just so much better with all the buffs it's gotten. He's also over here on the Goku family team, another crazy, powerful team. He's on the Super Saiyan team, another team that's gotten massively buffed this year. It's actually a lot of teams you could run this Gohan on, good teams, right? He's also down here on the Android Cell Saga team, which is looking a lot better. He's over here on the Bond of Master and Disciple team, also looking a lot better. He's on All Out Struggle. This team is really bad, but it's good. Oh, I guess the LR Gohan and Trunks. That would be an all-out Struggle Future Trunks unit. Oh, okay. So we could potentially rock them like that. That would be nice. And then finally, he is on Connected Hope as well. So there we go. There is EZA Physical Future Gohan. I think he's actually really quite good. Let me know what you guys think. But again, I think this Future Gohan unit is really pretty powerful.